pieces of yourself behind, little pieces of yourself behind. And what happens is you have then different perspectives. So something quite critical happens between, well, we'll just say attachment where we are, that maybe you left a little piece of yourself behind at that point. Later, you chronologically developed, you're now age 30, and you're interacting with someone, and you're having problems with attachment in some way, and not quite recognizing. You have the perspective almost of a 6-month-old, or that you have some piece missing that is clear back there, and you don't quite understand that maybe until maybe you get some intervention from a therapist who knows about development, who might help you, or maybe you work through it through a second mothering, if you will, by someone else. Then also, as you go along and you go to 12 months, this is what I'm trying to talk about that I think is one of the most critical aspects of development through our lifetime, not just the 3 years, is that we have to separate and individuate from mother. That's what we're trying to do. That's our main task in life. And that's because we are coming out of symbiosis with mother and moving into being our own little self. And that's something that we work at throughout our lifetime. So again, we go to 18 months. 12 months is when you begin to walk. 18 months you're quite, as a toddler, quite mobile. And what you do is you go out and you kind of check out the world, and you run back and check in with mom. And you go out and you check out. So I was in this mother-toddler group once as a clinical social worker, and what we did is we had 2 attached rooms. So we had the mothers in one room, and they were going to have a mothering parenting group, and then the room that was attached to it was a playroom, and there we had kids, and that's where they left their toddlers. So the mothers and toddlers would come for this group, and they would leave their baby to play with the toys with the clinical social worker who was in that room, and they would go in the next room. So the toddlers could run in and out, could go back to mom whenever they wanted, and they could play and go back. And it was quite diagnostic to watch the mother leave the baby. If one mother would set a baby down and walk off, and the baby's going, crying, going, "Mom," and the next mother would put the baby down, play with the little toy, and say, "See, and oh, you don't really like that? Come with mom." And baby's like wanting the toy and wanting to stay with the other babies, but mom is insecure. So mom takes the baby into the other room, puts her on her lap, and holds the baby tight. The baby's kicking, wants to get down, and wants to go play, but the mother is insecure without the baby. And the other one, the other example, the baby, the toddler is really wanting more from mother. At least say goodbye, leave me here to play, but tell me you're going to miss me. That's the kind, you can see 2 very different styles there, and those are kind of 2 extremes. And then we have our healthy mothers who will play with us for a little bit, see that we're settled, and then go off to the group. Tell the baby where you are, whatever. So you have like a whole continuum there of a way of mothering that gives you an example in a toddler group. That's what we're needing at that time. We need to be able to check in. And you would see the kids, we play with them, and then they go